Hello everyone, this is Punta. So today I gonna continue my grow myself. Yeah, grow myself template. I'm gonna continue that. And today this will be like very heavy on like external resources, the reference, and because like today learning is very intense. I think like I have mentioned that before, like I am doing something called 21 campaign together with my friend. So there is something like 21-day challenge that you have to do, and yesterday I have to like plan for today plan, and in my plan I have at like 5 hour external study something like that, but actually I have study for maybe like 7 hours external study, and I'm very satisfied with myself. So that's why like today will be very heavily reference. Okay, yeah, I have to mention this, but one good thing will be like I'm learning and I'm reflecting, I'm sharing to you guys, so like you can really use it in your life also, because I give like an example of how to use the knowledge, so like you can take it and like apply it in your life, something like that. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, first is internet good. So something internet and good, that is I finally like done something that I'm intending to do like very hard. So that is studying Buddhism, studying the book 24. You see, it is in Pali terms. Okay, I think like most of you are Pali, so you will understand what I'm saying, right? And I read about Hetu Busy today, and I just like read it and I reflect on myself, and then I read again. I read some passage and then I go back to like this thinking, and I reflect a lot myself. And what I see is that I have mentioned before that I have used the internal family system narrated, that is more of like you realize that there are parts that have like belief, they have emotion, and they have desire, they have fear, and they do things, something like that. And then there's a ruler approach, that is whatever come at you first, RULER. So first like recognize and understand, and labeling. E is express and R is regulate, something like that. So these are like Western word, but mostly like what I learn is also like Western knowledge also. That's why I want to really like learn the Eastern also, and that's also why I read the book from Dr. Rick Hanson called Book the Brain, because I want to apply the Eastern and Western narrative and like just apply together, also like this neuroscience also. So today I kind of like think about that, and I reflect a lot about the thought that I have, that I used during the two narrative that I mentioned before, the internet family system and then ruler approach. And then I realized that these are like the cause and effect, these are all something like that, and it's not permanent, right? And I have been attaching it for very long, and this will happen, like come and go. So I realized that I'm the one trying to hold this tightly and trying to make myself, the dukkha in Buddhism. Yeah, so there is my internal realization, one good thing. The bad thing and to improve is, as I said before, I study a lot today, and I study one called Study Protocol from Dr. Andy Huberman, and he said like you have to do a lot of self-tests. Well, because like usually I do like I land and then I may like think, but I don't kind of like make my like test something like that. So that's interesting, and it's also challenging also. But I definitely think that, yeah, he said that to remember better, to like just you have forgetting cough, but you don't want that to happen. Okay, you want to anchor what you study in your mind. So yeah, you have to self-test, and that's really one thing I need to improve myself upon. I also think of like using I read the comment below the video, and they mentioned like one person mentioned for me I just take notes and I just add to the ChatGPT and I ask them like make me a like exam software for me. So that's also interesting, also like AI and then just using technology. Maybe for me I may use Anki. Yeah, I may use Anki and I may use questionnaires and I may self-test myself, maybe AI also. But I will be really like careful with the use of AI. But of course I will use it, but I will make myself something special also with AI, because yeah, you don't want to give it all of the core of you. Yeah. And external, when external good is, oh yeah, this is it. As I listened to Andrew, he said like to remember something you can also like teach to other. It defined like medical student. They study like 700 medical students, and they found that those who just like taught other back, they remember longer, and like the knowledge anchor in their brain like better. So I'm doing this also, like I study and then I share. But I think like this is more of general, because I'm reflecting like all my day, so it is more of like general and not specific. It is also in English, so it may not like reach to some in our community. So I think like I'm going to make like maybe knowledge sharing channel specifically on what I'm studying, like I'm pursuing right now, neuroscience. Maybe it will be more of like sharing neuroscience knowledge and more of like application in Burmese. I intend to do that because I learn and then apply, and you also like get something from that. Like we are like win-win situation. So I try to create also. So that is one good thing. And one bad thing is, okay, so that is like I listened to one presentation from MIT. The presentation, the lecture, actually not presentation, actually lecture. The lecture name is How to Speak. Okay, I clicked to that because I'm also like speaking. So what I need to improve, right? What I found from that is very interesting, because he said like there are like many things where he said like yeah, but he said usually like at the end of the presentation, what we presenters do is on the slide is usually like thank you, questions, right, at the end. And he said like not to do that. Okay, because like if you say like thank you, I mean like you are saying other like thank you for listening to me, something like that, like you are not very significant. But he said instead say contribution. Okay, and I think it really enlightened me, because I haven't done that and I'm using the wrong approach all along whenever I do the presentation. So that's one thing I need to improve. So for this public speaking, this video, my contribution will be like if you learn, don't just like passive learning, but go actively, like intentionally. That's something you get out after studying this, whatever you do. Okay, so think of that and then study, and you will like anchor more like knowledge, and you will understand more, and you will better apply also. So yeah, that's all for today. So goodbye, see you next time. Okay.